Oh yeah, okay.
Right. And
So basically,
I
one
said
of
it
us
to-
is gonna get cancelled.
No.
This is man.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about should I have a name change on this comeback, but I was like, I'm gonna
What?
keep this
I
same
said
energy.
should I change
I was
my-
like, should I?
We
But
say non-binary.
no.
Wait,
No,
what's
as in like name changes. In like
Like what?
now we're back.
Yeah.
Am I ready for? Because I know there's gonna be smoke in terms of topics.
Oh, no more
Oh.
CJ.
He changed
Yeah,
his
that's what I
Instagram.
mean.
You changed your Instagram.
Oh, you not only
Wait,
a
what?
tweet.
What have you
No, I
changed your
tweeted it. I
Instagram
didn't
to?
change my Instagram. I
Oh.
tweeted it.
To what?
I dropped the Obi. That's
Oh, you're
it.
just CJ now.
Yeah. So everyone's made it. These are laughing
Oh.
because they're like, oh, Rico
Oh, brand brand redo.
Yeah.
But that's not a full. That's only a semi brand redo.
Oh,
I'll-
official CJ Gram.
I just dropped the Obi.
my
I don't want
God.
anyone
So why
after
did you
me.
add the gram bit? Oh,
I don't know, but
Tiny.
I might. Huh? Oh
Nah,
shit! I didn't even
Tiny
clock that.
gram.
Oh, for fuck! I didn't even clock that.
Official
I was actually
CJ.
thinking about
No,
ugly
is it
gram.
Tiny Gram?
yeah,
I
tiny.
didn't
is-
do
Oh
that.
no
I
way!
swear I did not do that on purpose.
I mean, people will
did not.
talk.
I thought Jay Huss ugly gram. innit?
Oh, ugly
That's
gram,
what I
yeah,
thought.
yeah.
Oh.
But I just wanted to drop the Obi. I don't like. I started thinking about governments and people because basically there's been a scenario where someone's like, "Oh, your Instagram. I saw that you got a wife and what." And I was like,
What? Oh,
I
is
was
this
like,
someone from
"Yeah."
the pod?
I was like, "No, people," because you just type
Oh, so
CJ
like, say
Obi.
you've met a girl out,
Yeah,
and
just
set
like just
up-
have a friendly chat.
and then she'll search
CJ Obi
and see
Instagram.
you got a wife.
Dumb,
and
bro. Yeah, it's dumb.
What do you don't want
Friendly
people to
chats.
know you got a wife?
No, I don't. I love people knowing I got, but sometimes actually it's not necessary. Do you know what I mean? They don't need to. I
Oh,
like
okay.
I don't like random
Do you
things.
think I
I'm
post
like,
my-
bro, what's going on
Do you
here?
think I post the missus too much on mine now? Or is it calm?
No, but that's your thing, though, bro.
Okay,
That's
okay,
that's,
okay.
that's you, bro.
Well, I'll be the
It
judge
suits
of that,
your
mate. I'll be the judge of that.
Because you lot have your private life proper.
You can't. You
I
can't.
Oh,
know, yeah.
reposted wedding photos. What's this?
Who might? Oh, CJ's.
No,
No,
yours.
that's yours.
What wedding photo?
Are these? What's this? Renewals or?
What do you mean?
What was your last post? Was it a
What's
wedding
that?
post?
No, but it's you know you can pin a post. I pin
Oh, you
my-
pin.
Oh, I
you
see.
pin-
Yeah,
Oh, you
Right.
so
pinned the
Oh,
wedding
at the
okay.
post.
top- yeah.
Oh, okay, I rate that.
I pin my life in it. So like the tour stuff, the misses, and then
I do like
can't
that. I
show.
do like
Do you know
that.
what I mean?
I do actually like that.
Do you know what's mad? Most of my most liked pictures are with.
Oh, loose, yeah, but that makes sense, though, bro. Everyone loves a love story. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, it doesn't matter if you're boy or girl. Mostly girls, they love a love story. That's
Yeah,
why
it's
I've got
true,
free
it's
it. They love that.
I mean, they do, but I don't know whether that's good for the brand.
Oh, I just clocked. We're recording.
We've been recording, bro.
I'm so slow, bro.
But what do you mean not good for the brand? In what way? What me
Well-
as an artist?
There's a sort of pros and cons to that.
Yeah. When I first got signed, the label was like, you can't have a girlfriend or you can't say that you.
Oh,
Oh.
so-
Yeah, that's what they were saying. But obviously now I'm older, bro. I don't think girls are looking at me like a, you know what I mean? Like I love, like a.
No?
See what I mean? Like girls ain't really checking for me like that anymore. I'm old, bro.
yeah.
I'm washed, bro. Not washed, but man's old.
Yeah,
now.
man said washed.
No, but when I was younger, that's what I was. I was more like the poster boy, sweet boy kind of thing.
But you can. Do you still feel like at any given moment you can still bring that out?
obviously, I just put out a song, innit? That's
Yeah.
kind of like about girls,
The
innit?
missus with it though.
Yeah, I think now it's different. Like I'm making songs for the missus and people.
Oh yeah.
It ties in nicely. Do you know what I mean?
Nah.
So,
But I think it is sweet though. I think your brand is the missus as well. I feel like it
Yeah.
is part and parcel of what you've created.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like a bit like Jay-Z, Beyonce. Imagine Jay-Z without Beyonce. It don't really
yeah,
work, does it?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's your thing.
Breaking news. We have found Madeleine McCann on the internet. Yes, sensational scenes. She's actually on Instagram. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that is mad.
We've
You know
been
what I
looking all over the world
You
for
know
this
what I
bird, right? And she's on Instagram
It don't
doing
make
videos
sense. Yeah.
saying that she is her.
No, but
The math.
no, she doesn't know who she is.
What?
Like she obviously she doesn't
Oh.
know her parents.
But she's worked out that
That's she got
those aren't
kidnapped
her
when she was
parents.
young. Yeah, so she could be someone else that's been missing and not Madeline, but she just knows that she thinks she looks like Madeline's parents, and she feels like she don't remember much from her childhood.
Wow.
She's like, I swear this is me.
Wow.
Do you get it?
I mean,
And you can't really say you're not because she has to do a DNA and that.
So she's done a DNA test. 'Cause
No,
it's
they're
been a
waiting.
couple
They've
weeks.
agreed. The parents.
Oh,
and that
okay, really?
agreed, yeah.
So
Madeleine McCann disappeared in 2007.
I thought it was before that. You know, that's mad. Only
No, I was about
2007.
to. I remember it very well. It was like my first year uni. I remember it
So
well.
she's been missing for 15 years 9 months and 25 days.
But there's another girl from Germany. They're saying it could be her.
Yeah.
It could be that one.
I don't want to be that guy.
Oh, so there's 2 girls claiming to be Madeleine McCann.
No, there's a girl that went missing from Germany years ago, around the same time.
Oh, and
She's
it could
saying
be
I
her.
could be her, yeah.
Oh, this is crazy.
It's
So
mad.
she's actually doing Cluedo on herself.
Yeah. That's what she's trying to figure
And
out.
does it feel like it's real? Is it
I don't
genuine?
know.
Or
It
is it
must
Wow.
be, bro. She's got like 1 million followers already.
She's got 1 million followers.
Oh my
Yes,
Mate,
bro.
I am Madeleine
Yes,
McCann.
bro.
Yeah.
Is that
You don't
mad?
feel like there's potentially an agenda to get her
To get
profile?
followers.
For what,
potentially?
though? To just say
Well,
what?
she got 1 million
I
followers.
don't hold it against anyone who comes up with something to get themselves 1 million followers. If you
Yeah.
can go viral,
Okay, yeah.
mate, go and
That's
know,
mad.
squash donuts in your face, sit in a baked bean bath,
Bro.
jump off a cliff, whatever it is you need to do to get it done. Congratulations, because look,
1 million followers is hard to get.
it
That's
is
really
hard to
good.
get. Even people who have been successful in their fields and made millions will struggle to get 1 million
It's
followers.
true.
So does she get cancelled if we find out that the DNA
No,
test don't
bro.
match?
No, it
She
sounds like
doesn't
it's.
know.
Oh,
I've watched one of the videos.
is it?
Yeah,
Does
she
she?
genuinely
she's
doesn't
being
know.
genuine.
She's
Okay.
clueless about who she is.
Fair enough.
Like I don't know if she. I don't know. Like I don't want to be horrible, but I don't know if she's got some issues or.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
What do you mean? Wait.
Huh? Like, you know, not mental
Oh.
issues, but she might be having like a breakdown. I don't know.
Ironic's looking to be the first one
No,
cancelled.
no, no. Do you know what I mean? Because the way she's posting is it's a bit mad, bro.
What's
Oh.
she saying? What
I
do
was
you mean
just
posted?
like posting like I'm Madeleine McCann, like.
Oh, so she's actually saying I am.
But
Yeah.
imagine,
and
mate,
ITV.
imagine if you didn't know who you were.
Sorry,
I
You're
know,
going
but
through the
bro,
internet,
you guys are being
and
too
then
kind.
Huh? What do you
You're being too kind. You don't. Right.
I'm not
okay,
being
I haven't
funny,
I
right?
don't watch these videos. You don't
she,
say.
if you look at the
Does she look like
forensic
her?
artist's impression of what she may have looked like in 2012,
Yeah,
she
kinda-
looked a little bit like
Really?
her.
So do you come out and say I am Madeleine McCann? You can't say that. You can't assume things, right?
She's saying
Well,
I think I'm Madeleine.
Okay,
she
so
might have
just
had a
say-
eureka moment one night where she's on the internet and
Yeah.
she's piecing it all together with like a detective, and then boom, she's like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
I am her."
Yeah.
Right.
No one
Okay.
else has come forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look.
But if she is though, what then?
Okay, look, I'll
Free it,
I'll
bro.
free it. Yeah,
Just-
I feel like this is quite sad because obviously we're giving hope to
Yeah, it's
the
true.
family and the people involved, but
Yeah.
it breaks my heart. But she's gone, man. Madeleine's gone.
What do you mean?
She's gone. Like that isn't her. Like she's gone. Like
Oh, do you mean
You
she's
don't
not
know
alive?
that, mate. You don't.
she's gone. She's gone.
Oh,
She's gone.
well, what are we doing searching for her then?
No,
I
they-
don't
they
know.
stopped
I
it,
really
didn't
don't
they?
know.
They stopped, to be fair.
I don't
Oh,
know.
the taxpayers
I don't know.
stopped.
Yeah.
Has the family stopped looking?
I think they have.
Wait, do you think
I
they
think
was
they have.
something to do
They've
with
given
it?
up.
You know that whole
No,
story
I
or
don't know. No,
Mm.
I think to be fair, because I know at one point they were accused,
Yeah.
but I don't think they have. I
Mate,
just
there's a couple
think.
of documentaries made
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
how suspicious the parents' sort of part in the whole
Yeah.
thing was,
Right, yeah.
but also how, Portuguese police didn't exactly handle it in the best way.
That was what I saw as well.
It
So I-
looked like at
yeah.
one stage it got super political.
Mm.
Like Gordon Brown started getting involved, and we have, as taxpayers, been funding this search for
years.
nearly 20 years.
That's what I mean. Just it's too much. It's too late.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's too much. It's too much.
It's too much.
I
Call
care.
the search
No,
office.
I
We
care.
spent
Like,
too
obviously,
much.
look, for me at the time, I was emotionally involved. I was like, "Raw, this is quite."
Was
mad.
you, bro?
No, just because it's sad. Like you don't want to see like a
Yeah,
kid, like a
it's-
kid go missing or like whatever untoward happen. But 20 years later, it's done. Like the reality is she's not coming back. Like
That's
and all of this like superficial stuff that's coming up. That's like, oh yeah, I'm Madeline, or I know like no, like it's just bringing false hope to the whole of the to the whole family, to the whole country.
Madeleine McCann might not be back, but we are back. It is
Jeez.
for the people.
With a bang.
Your eyes are not deceiving you. The podcast will be back on a regular basis. Baby, please drop us a like if you are appreciative and looking forward to some cracking content over the foreseeable future. We will be bringing in guests to these empty seats that you don't see beside us. And we have got a whole bunch of fraudulent topics for us to go through today, including, look, it's been such a long time since we've done this. Have you missed it?
I
first
ain't
things
bothered
first?
in a minute, bro.
FTP, we back.
You know what? I feel like I got to warm back into it, bro. Like,
There's a lot.
you remember how I was in like the first 2 episodes? I was super quiet.
You were
trying to-
nervous, bro.
Yeah, I was.
You're
I'm
shy.
not
Is
used to
it back to
Yeah,
nervousness?
like I'm not used to the talking too much. You know what I'm saying?
It must
But
be.
we're back.
Okay.
It must be added that a lot has happened in that time. We
It
went
has.
to Amsterdam together.
Oh,
There's
chess games were had.
Chess games were had. There's probably other content that can't be shown, but
What do you mean?
no.
What's going on?
I don't know what.
I'm playing. I'm trolling. But yeah, we went to
I
Amsterdam
think
together.
I got married since. I swear I got married since.
Oh yeah, there you
Did
go.
it? Did
Oh,
I?
that one
You
as
did,
well. Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
A lot has
happened.
happened.
Yeah.
Raw.
A lot has happened, including
Yeah.
Andrew Tate is in jail,
Oh,
imprisoned
Oh.
for God
Bro,
knows
Andrew
how
Tate
long.
weren't a thing when we were podding
I
before.
don't
That's
think
what's
with
mad.
it. A lot's happened.
Well, he was.
No,
Remember
he
me and you was
was.
watching him earlier.
He was at least on the rise.
Okay, yeah.
The sort of the way that it went mental, and he became the most, what they were saying, the most searched man on the internet.
Was he? That's mad.
For 1 minute, it looked like he was the most famous person on earth.
I can't lie. I feel like Siege, you got strong views on.
No, I think it's funny how I wish we were podding at that time, because maybe it would have been a fiercer debate in terms of my views on him. But I think the playing field is leveled now, and I've seen the backlash. I've seen what he's actually come out and said, his Piers Morgan interview, and I realised actually there is some substance to what he's doing.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. What's happening here? Are you
Talk
doing
about
a one? Are you doing a 180 on the top
I've done,
G?
yeah, no, I've done. I wouldn't say 180. I'd say it's like a 120.
Okay, for 120.
Because look,
You
listen,
just got a
he's-
side eye on him.
No,
right?
here's how I'm gonna break down my articulation, Andrew
Oh.
Tate. He's not my guy. He's not for me at all. Yeah, he's got a lot of stands.
Yeah.
He's not my leader because I don't really actually agree with some of the stuff and the way he presents his point. However, there's no denying that a lot of what he says,
Makes sense.
it does make sense when you actually deep it. The reality of what he's saying in terms of like the current world we're in and the current state of society, in terms of like everything's far left. It's like you got to help women, you got to support women, but you can't neglect the kind of imbalance that maybe some young guys get as well. So I feel like that's important. We can't neglect our young guys as well.
Wow, this is
I think
incredible.
that's important. I think that's important. I think that's
I'm
important.
quite
We
shocked
can't-
because
yeah.
there was a stage where you were,
But I
fiercely
watched his
against
yeah,
this
because
guy.
I'd watch his snippets. I'd watch the snippets.
Yeah,
that,
I think
do
a
you know
lot
what I
of
mean?
people made that
I'd
mistake.
seen his
to be fair.
TikTok snippets, and I'd
Right.
seen his YouTube. I'd seen like the other side that were like, Andrew Tate should be cancelled. This is what he's done.
Yeah.
I watched that. I was like, right, he's moving mad. And I
Yeah.
still like, there's still some things I don't agree with. Let me make that clear, right? So I don't agree with him coming out and saying, if you're single, you should be going for girls that are 21 or younger, or something along them lines. Do you know what I mean? Go for 21-year-olds because you can groom them.
Why are you laughing?
I don't really get that thing.
I've
'cause
said heard him say
that's
that.
not-
I
he
didn't
said-
know
he
it
said
says
something
that.
like-
Okay.
Yeah, he said something like 21-year-old is better than an older woman because, basically, well, I guess in terms of like they can have
What?
kids. Or, I don't know, bro.
What was that?
I don't know.
I said you tell
He
me.
said something like that. Oh, that's it. He said they're what's it? They've got less baggage, something along them
Oh,
lines. You know
okay,
what I
okay.
mean? Less,
Things going on.
Yeah, and when I see that, I'm like, rah, hold up. I like my older women. Do you know what I mean? I do actually like older women. I like a woman that can hold a conversation. So when you start saying, nah, ban all these 30-year-olds and over,
Yeah.
and just go for the teenagers and the 20, I'm like, no, I can't relate to you. Do you get what I'm coming from? We're not the same.
So basically, you thought like
So that's
you
the
can't
bit.
relate to.
Yeah, that's the
what
bit.
some
I
of
was
the
like,
stuff he's saying.
he's not my leader. I can't relate to
Yeah.
him.
Who is
But
your leader?
who's my leader?
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford.
Oh,
Look at that one.
okay. So
He ain't,
Marcus.
to be fair, Marcus ain't my leader because he's my younger. He's like a younger brother. My leader is actually Ten Hag because he's a genius. Ten Hag, he's my
Wait, who's
leader.
Ten
Ten
Hag?
Hag, mate,
bro,
you've known him for
who's Ten
fucking
Hag?
4
ETA.
weeks.
Who's Ten Hag?
That's my leader, bro.
Who is that,
Genius.
United
In-game
manager.
Oh, loud,
But yeah,
bro.
no. So that's what I'd say. Like Tate's not my. He's not my
But
leader.
bro,
Some
any-
things
I-
he says are true, but he's
Yeah.
not my leader.
But I feel like
That's what I say.
anyone making someone their leader is allowed. Like, there's
no,
need
you know,
for that,
there's,
innit?
you can have. It's good to. It's nothing wrong with having
Someone
a
you
good
look
role
up to,
model.
but not like I know you're
Yeah.
saying, but people are like, yeah, like proper following
Alright, let me-
everything
No,
this
no,
guy
no.
says. I
You
don't
don't-
think we need to take everything he says in.
You
I
don't
feel
need
like
to-
certain things we can take in.
You
but
don't need to
like-
worship.
I mean,
the Granny
that should be the case
Exactly.
with everybody. Really.
Yeah, I don't.
That
yeah.
should be the case with
That's,
everyone.
yeah,
right?
that's what I mean.
Agree. I don't worship the ground. So, but I give you another example. Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z. I don't worship the ground he walks on because I don't know him.
Yeah.
But in terms of
But
the
you
way he
respect him.
moves, I respect, and that's my leader. Do you get what I mean? That's my mogul. Do you get it?
Or
Right.
your
Different
inspiration,
markets.
bro. I don't even know the full. Like, why is he in jail?
Oh, well, this is where I'm like, okay, this is where it smells a bit fishy. It's like the Romanian police or government, whatever you want to call it, have found like a backlog of
things he's done.
information. Yeah,
But
things
was
on
he?
him.
Was he like?
to
Is
get-
he in the criminal world or what? Like, why is he in jail? Like, why is man in jail? I'm confused.
I don't really know. Let's be honest. I don't
podcast.
really know what he's up to.
Is he
He's a bit of a shady character.
a
Yeah,
bit?
do you reckon,
Just
man?
a bit.
Well, he
Just
said a
a
few
bit.
things which, to me,
But he talks.
they're not confessions, but they're pretty much. He pretty much explains a lot of borderline sounding illegality. Like, you can make money doing X, Y, Z, or don't try and make money doing this because X, Y, Z, and that would maybe, like, you could assume there's some experience there,
Some
but
dodginess.
I don't know, if I'm honest, how sort of right it sounds that they've kept him for this long without there being a charge.
I think he's done out here, and I think that's.
You think he's done out here?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
I think it is a classic example of he's done something that the powers are like, we need to shut this down.
The powers.
Like the government and that, you saying?
Yeah,
But
I think so. bro.
you think he's gonna go jail for like a long time? Yeah?
I think they'll fight. I think there will be something that will be put against him where he'll be done. And even if he does come back, I think he'll be
are you
silenced.
just? Where are you pulling this from? What is this?
Well, it just seems like you say, he's been put in jail for very little that we know in terms of like hardcore facts. You did this.
He's been
you committed
accused
this crime.
of trafficking.
Yeah, but this wasn't that from years ago though.
I mean, I think that was a different one.
Oh, there's been more than one. I didn't know that.
I mean, they're probably looking at a whole bunch of stuff, but whatever it is, they've been looking for this stuff for quite some time.
Right.
That's mad.
Right. So basically,
I mean,
what
he's been
okay.
inside since basically Christmas.
So this
mad.
is the L that Andrew Tate has caught, right? This is actually a real L, and I think this needs to be made clear.
Mm-hmm.
Are we saying that if Andrew Tate basically shut his mouth and stayed silent, because bearing in mind these were from years ago, if he shut his mouth and stayed quiet, none of this would have come out.
Probably, yeah.
But
It would have been swept under the rug.
Do you see what I mean?
to
But
be
because he's become so high profile,
yeah.
because he's built his name, and he's got this following, the police
he's
are
actually
on
put a
his
case-
clock.
yeah,
They're
he's-
on his clock.
He's converted to Islam.
Has it? Oh yeah.
Have we seen this?
I didn't know.
I heard
no,
about
I
that.
didn't know.
Yeah, he's converted to Islam. And the other thing is he's tweeting a lot.
Yeah, how's that happening?
How's he tweeting? Is he
Is it
sending?
him? Is it actually him though? Do you get it? Is it
We
actually someone managing
I
his
don't
account?
know. Surely you're not allowed a phone. In
Yeah,
I reckon
yeah.
someone's managing his account.
Yeah.
I reckon he's got a follower
So
managing his account.
What is going on with this account then? Because he's tweeting a lot, right? He's tweeted 4 hours ago. It's
not-
just confusing as fuck. Is it actually him
It's
getting
not-
sent messages,
it's
or is
not-
it just
it's not him.
someone who's like looking after it for
He's
him?
delegated his
Yeah.
I
account.
can
to
tweet
someone.
like Andrew.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
delegated his account to someone. That's not. I can guarantee you that's not Andrew Tate.
I find the whole situation fascinating, if only because
Yeah.
it's such a fall from grace.
Yeah.
I couldn't escape him on my algorithm.
Same,
Yeah.
yeah.
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, it was just like everywhere. To now, he rarely comes up. He is dying
Yeah.
away. And the effect of him being inside this cell is definitely having an impact on his influence amongst, the internet, let alone young men.
It's a true definition of cancellation that we're witnessing.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
He's
But if he comes
he's
out,
being
it
literally
was-
rubbed out.
Yeah, but if he comes out, it will
It's-
just cause a lot of madness again.
I don't know, bro. I
Oh,
don't know,
mate, the
man.
interview, whoever gets that interview,
Oh, when
Yeah,
he comes
that's
out.
what I'm
the
saying.
first one,
Mm.
I mean, I'm sure he'll do it on his own platform.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean. Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
person to get that
That's gonna be
interview, that
mad.
is a big interview.
You'll watch it, bro.
Wakey Wines. What's the best shop in Wakey?
What does that mean? Oh, Prime.
Prime.
Oh,
It's about
I got
Prime.
some Prime at home still.
What?
Yeah, I got some, bro.
How
You
much
got-
it cost you
Huh?
in pounds?
£10, I think I paid.
Right,
You
okay.
paid a tenner for
Yeah,
Prime.
I paid £10. Yeah.
Mate, I can get you that for. I'll do you £6.
Is
£6,
it?
yeah.
What, for one? You know, I went to Wakefield and
And
I
you
was-
didn't go to Wakey
No,
Wines.
I spoke to him, but by the time I got there,
You spoke to Wakey Wines guy.
yeah, he was messaging me. It was like, come
Stop
through.
it.
But by the time I got there, it
Oh
was too
my
late.
God.
I'm not trying to be on his TikTok and all that.
Is he big then? Is he doing
Mate,
well?
Yeah, he's
Wakey Wines guy.
Yeah.
I don't know his name if I'm honest.
Yeah.
He is one of the
Wow,
most
song.
viral people on the internet right now.
Oh, he's not come up in my algorithm, to be honest.
Mate,
Is it?
No.
He's put out a song, innit? I think
He's got a
something.
song out.
Yeah.
He's got hats, t-shirts.
And this is from just a shop owner, a guy that's just run a
owns
shop.
an
and-
off license, and he's selling
That's
Prime.
mad. Fair play.
And he's selling Prime at a ridiculous price.
Yeah.
Markup is sensational.
Yeah.
The cans at one stage were going for a bill.
Wait,
Yeah.
Is that how he made his name though?
Yeah, from the
From
Prime.
the Prime?
Yeah.
Wow.
Doing TikTok saying,
Wow.
Welcome to the shop. How much have you
Wow.
spent? I've spent £300 on 3 cans.
Wow. What a legend. That is mad.
Well,
But have you
legends-
had some before? Have you tried it?
Prime. I've tried 2 flavours.
Yeah.
Mate, what are you giving it out of 10?
I didn't think.
Don't.
he's scared. Don't backtrack.
No,
Are you okay, bro?
Don't do that.
KSI's powerful, you know.
Oh my god.
No.
I thought it was
Bro,
overrated. to
Man
be
didn't
fair.
want to get that
You thought it was
cancellation from
overrated?
KSI's
Yeah, I thought it was
army.
overrated. Like it was.
Who's rated it?
Huh?
Who rated it?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, what's going on? But I thought it was too sugary.
Oh, you thought it was actually going to taste nice? No, it's called premium packaging, bro. What are you on about? There's nothing to do with the taste.
Mate,
it's the name.
Prime, right?
It's the
is
name.
Not only the biggest thing in Wakefield, right? Not only going for £100 a can, but I have seen children crying when they open their birthday present, which is just one bottle of Prime.
What is going on?
Not
here?
only that, right? But they sponsor Arsenal,
Yeah, I saw that.
and they now sponsor the UFC.
Yeah. But why are the kids going crazy over it? Is it because it's KSI? Is that his influence?
I think it is. Yeah, both of them.
And
But
Logan,
yeah,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
Do you reckon?
Also,
Oh wait, I just clocked. So their thing is Prime. The drink sponsors Arsenal. So the Prime drink sponsors Arsenal.
Sponsor Arsenal. They've
That's
replaced
mad,
Gatorade as the
That's
official
mad.
drink of the
That is a
club.
big
That's
W
big.
for both of them, man.
So every press
Credit where
conference,
it's due.
there's 2 little bottles there.
Yeah,
That is-
what you
that
say?
is
KSI is
incredible.
set from that now.
Yeah.
Him
I'll
and
also
Logan.
say this, right? If you go to the game or
Yeah.
go to the stadium, there is more Prime in the stadium than probably anywhere else in England.
For real.
'Cause
And what
It's
price?
in
though?
every fridge, in every counter around the whole block.
That is mad.
What was the last time you went to an
That
Arsenal
is
game?
Mad.
To the United game. Great game. Eddie and Nketiah!
Listen,
No, because I don't think I've ever seen you go to one.
What?
What?
No, because you're always streaming and that. I'm saying, no, I'm saying,
him.
no, I'm saying,
He does, he does.
Mate, go on my
No, I'm saying
Instagram.
you're always streaming. So when do you have time to go to?
He
the
goes
match?
to the big ones.
Do you know
bro.
what?
Oh,
Goes to the
okay,
big
okay.
ones.
I kind of checked out of going to a lot of games after
Yeah.
we sort of became solidified in the Europa League. When I just clocked, this is not for me. You know, tickets are readily available for like 20 quid on those nights.
Is it?
Yeah, but we'll be back soon. Next year, Europe, the European tour of the Champions clubs. yeah?
Listen, before we get into that, I've got 2 topics. I was going to ask you about KSI, but actually, I'm going to ask you about Rashford or Saka. Go.
Okay.
And actually,
Who
can
you
we be
asking?
can we be level-headed here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I know we're asked.
But we're
some
two
of us are.
Arsenal
It doesn't matter. I trust your maturity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
You're not a full Arsenal gunman like he
What do you-
is. You're half
Bro,
Arsenal gunman.
Look at
want
pictures
your-
of me
I
at
want-
6'7", bro. Arsenal top.
I'm gonna ask you
From
from a
early.
footballing point of view.
Go on.
I'm gonna ask you from a
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
not a real football.
30
No, you're right.
point of view. Do you know what I mean? Like the way they carry themselves.
Yeah.
I'll start with
Start with you.
who, Saka or Rashford in terms of baller. 5 years from now, who's going to be seen as the better player?
Well, I don't know about 5 years from now because I'm not, fucking Mystic Meg. But right now, Saka is 4 or 5 years younger, and he's played 160 odd games for Arsenal. He's got Arsenal from being almost relegation fodder to literally top of the league in the most difficult league in the world, I would say. Highest level at international game as well. He's become solidified for Southgate. He's got us to semi-finals and a final of European and world tournaments, which has basically never been bettered by England apart from that 66 one. So Saka is looking at, if he does come home with the Prem title, at actually getting a statue at Arsenal.
For real?
Right.
That's his future.
That's mad.
That's hard.
I mean, he's not.
What about Eddie?
He's not
though?
winning one Premier League title. He's
Okay.
winning multiple Prems.
So here's my thing, yeah. Saka's consistency is outrageous. I'll give him credit for that. His consistency is unbelievable for someone at his age. But the one thing I've always said, by the way, right, to all people that understand the game, source in terms of aesthetics, in terms of watch the
Yeah, he's
art
good.
of the game. Rashford is doing things that that makes me go raw. Do you know what I mean? Sit up and take
Technical,
note. The silkiness of what he's doing, like
He's
the long
definitely
ranges.
coming of age.
Do
Man.
you know what I
He
mean?
definitely is.
And I would say that about Saka, like he does things that I'm like, okay, that's a goal, expected that goal, cool. Do you know what I mean? He's strong on the ball.
No.
He's strong on the ball.
You haven't seen the goal tonight.
Huh?
You haven't seen
Oh,
the
I
goal
haven't
tonight.
seen the goal slide. To be
What about the goal against United?
Oh, but that was,
Listen, the goal. Let me tell you about this United game. Yeah,
yeah. God.
we've got the ticket.
Mm.
Right, it's a big ticket. These are the big games that I live for. Okay, the two rivals from back in the day. Here we go. Yeah, the
Yeah.
WhatsApp's going to be pinging off.
Yeah.
I've turned up. I've got my seat. Beautiful seat.
Oh yeah, it was a
I'm
great,
at the
great
corner
view.
flag. I've got 4 or 5 people in front of me, but we are at the corner flag.
Yeah.
Not long until Rashford skins
I was
the
gonna
fucking
say,
right
whose
back,
goal was
right?
better, Rashford or
Cuts
Saka?
in and slaps it home from 25 yards. Not only that, he then runs over right in front of us and did that.
Is
right?
it?
Straight. I'm like there,
I
where
loved
you
it.
are.
I know, literally right.
I thought, oh my god, I've paid quite a lot of
mad,
money for
that's
this, right?
That's right.
And that is when, for me, Saka proved that he is the serious real deal.
Saka's up
He
there, man.
said, huh?
Saka's
You
up
think
there.
you can come to the Emirates and do that?
Listen, it's not quite the same yet, but I really like the rivalry that they both have right now.
Yeah.
It does feel like they're obviously friends, but
Are
it does
they?
feel.
Or do they
Yeah, I
hang
feel
out?
like behind the scenes they don't hang out, but I feel like behind the scenes there's a lot of mutual respect.
Yeah.
And I'd love nothing more than the next 3-4 years, Rashford, Saka to go toe for toe.
Like a Messi, Ronaldo.
Yeah, literally. Like
I mean,
obviously,
look, they are-
I would love
They
it,
are
bro.
two of the best.
They're not the same
Right
age,
now.
but Messi and
That's
Ronaldo
what-
are not
that's
the
what-
same age.
that's what I was gonna
Ronaldo's
say,
like 3
bro.
years on Messi. Like they're not the same age.
Just from my point of view, I've been hearing about Rashford for.
And this
time
is what
now.
I say about
Like,
Saka.
for me, he's more like he's an OG compared
Bro, this
to
is what I'm trying to
Saka,
say. This is
like-
what I said to
Ain't
you
it?
about 6 months ago. I was like, fair play to Saka. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the season of his life so far. But I need to see if he's going to be doing it 3-4 years from now. Because it's very easy to fall off.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Right.
it's very
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
to fall off.
Desperate.
Same with music, bro.
Rash has
It's
been
the
in the
same with music.
trenches, bro. Rashford got written off last year.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying Rashford done out here.
Yeah,
The moment
yeah.
Saka, people turn on Saka, I need to see what he's made of. Because it will happen.
I don't think there's been a
It will
fall
happen.
off. That's the thing with
No,
Saka.
that's what I'm saying, because he's only
When
22, 21.
He's not 22 till September.
He's still young, bro.
So
People are
it's crazy
giving him
his
time.
potential future. He could get burnout, but essentially you're looking at a very versatile kid he's played under like 3-4 managers already. He's capable of playing left back. Remember, he started for England
I
as a left
remember,
back and at Arsenal, but he's made right wing his own. He can play on the left wing. He scores goals. He makes them. I mean, like I said, he's got Arsenal to the top of the league and is the main man at the club, really.
I thought that
Um,
Eddie guy was.
He's
No,
not the
no,
main
no,
Has he
guy,
not-
bro.
yeah, but he's been
Right,
doing, he's
listen,
been doing well
next
though. innit?
topic, right, is because we're not focusing on Eddie and Kessie, right? I've had
Hey,
enough.
wait, one question
I've-
before we carry on. Do you must get mobbed at the football games, no?
I mean, we keep a low profile. We hats,
Is it?
hoods,
What, hoods up and
yeah, masked up if I can.
Bro.
Do you know what I mean?
but people are gonna clock.
Do you know what?
You get
He
clocked
gets
in.
He does.
I-
He does.
the-
He's humble. He
the
does.
football
He
is
does
the
get
worst
clocked.
place for me. right?
Exactly,
Yeah,
that's
he
what I
gets
mean.
clocked,
The
yeah.
worst place.
Yeah.
I remember one time I had the full COVID, the thing on, had the hood on. All you can really see is my eyes. I've taken a sip of the drink by lifting the thing up like that, and the guy went, "Oh, can I get a picture?" Huh?
I've seen
Silly.
him get clocked
No,
at
no,
airports.
silly.
I know,
I
he
can
gets
imagine
clocked,
that.
bro. He
Football.
gets clocked-
That's like me going to a
clubs in
music
Chelsea.
concert or something like.
Are you comfortable with your missus making more money than you?
Oh, big topic. That's a
Ooh.
big topic.
Whose idea was
right
this one?
There. Mine.
Does your missus make more than you?
No, she did at one point though.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it came up in a group chat recently where we'll talk about it. It was like, and I was also talking to a girl about it as well. You know, because I like conversing with girls randomly. That's just what I
What
do.
girls, bro? Not me. I'm
That's
married.
what I do. And yeah, like I don't know, like for me, I was like, it's not a big deal. If my missus was making more money than me right now at this age, I would be a bit like, actually, that can't run. But I wouldn't say it's the end of the world.
Why
in my
are you
head- Why can't it run?
affected by your partner
Because
making...
I feel like there is this feeling of no, because
Oh.
I'm naturally quite a competitive person anyway.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
matter if it's my wife. Doesn't matter. I feel like I want people to do well around me, but I'm like, no, actually, I'm that guy. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you
You want
fall back.
to, so you want... This is dangerous, man,
It
because
is.
I'm of the opinion that they don't want you to be too successful. They want you to be successful, but not too successful. Because if you're too successful, you start moving in different circles, you're away a lot, you're busy all the time, and the likelihood of you having
Messing up.
unbelievable temptation put in front of you increases tenfold. So success is great, but not too much. That sounds like the same kind of thing there, because it's like a power dynamic that might be switching within the relationship if they
Yeah.
make more.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with your missus like paying for a meal for you? Or something?
Yeah, no. To be
You're cool
honest,
with all that?
it was my birthday the other week. She paid for the meal and she paid for the whole day. It was
Does
sick,
your ego
yeah.
get deflated a tiny bit? Like she's like, "Don't worry, I got this," and she.
No. That's never gonna happen.
Like,
Bro.
do you know, keep it like?
No, that's never. But that's
Nah,
never. I'll be.
Do you know
real.
what I mean? Like,
That's never. What I would say, in fairness, like for a long time,
yeah.
it's a 50-50 thing. It's a 50-50 thing.
Oh, is
and
it?
that's
What,
actually
when you
more,
go out for dinner? And that?
yeah, for a long time, it's like, let's do this.
When
It
you
was
were
a 50
married?
Huh? No, before married.
Before marriage.
Like on the come up, because obviously that's like nearly 8-9 years now.
Yeah.
For a long time, it was a half and half thing. Because the early years, and I'll give her credit, she was making more than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've usurped her.
Oh, you just had to get that one in.
No, I've usurped her. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
dear.
respectfully, I have.
Respectfully,
No, but
this
that's
is quite
life. That's
disrespectful.
how life
I'll say
works.
to you.
No, it's not.
Okay,
I'm
that's
just stating
calm,
facts.
that's
I'm
calm, that's
usurped.
calm. But actually,
yeah.
do you know what? He says that with chest,
I know.
right? But your missus has actually been studying for years now.
True,
And when
yeah.
she lands the gig,
Yeah.
she's usurping
gonna-
your
yeah,
clock. Yeah.
But the thing is, she wants to go down the freelancing route. Do you know what I mean? So you can't technically, do you know what I mean? If you're freelance side,
Look at
money
you. What's
it
happening
comes and
here?
goes.
He's already getting.
No. But I want her to do well anyway. But I think at
But
some
not
point,
too well.
no, I want her to do really well. But I think
Right.
at some point, you do have to both have a conversation where it's like, okay, if you're both just active and you're both out and about and you're both making bare money, it's like, actually, if we're gonna kind of do this thing where you're looking after the house, and you're like, even though, like, let's just say, like, right
What,
now,
looking after the house. What?
no, but you know, like family planning, do you know what I mean? All that sort of stuff.
Oh,
But
wait,
this is
wait,
the
wait.
future,
Hold
though.
on.
Oh,
How's it going?
No, there's nothing
What
to
do
report.
we
There's
know?
nothing to report. There's nothing to report, bro.
Mate,
Oh, so
listen,
you're
There's
saying
nothing
if she's gonna be a stay-at-home wife,
I'm not, yeah, but I'm just
Oh.
saying, like, if you are,
mate, she's not been doing 8 years of studying
Yeah,
to be a stay-at-home
my
wife.
mindset is there is nothing to report right now, but actually, I would like one day still the possibility of potentially being a father one day.
Okay, right.
And if that's going to happen, then you still both have to accept that maybe there's roles that you might have to play at one point. It doesn't have to be like that.
Is that
forever.
an issue in 2023?
What do you mean?
Are women still comfortable with that being a sort of life choice?
I don't
be
think so.
that. What be the stay-at-home?
yeah, I don't. I think women want to be bosses as well.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The women do want to be, but I think now there's very few that will just happily say, I'm a stay-at-home.
Do you
I
think that's a
times are
good
changing.
thing or not?
Well, this is what I'm trying to say. When I first met my missus, I was basically drawn to the fact that she was ambitious. I really liked that. So I've got to
But
keep
now
the
you've changed your mind.
No, but I've
Just
got
you're
to
doing
keep
a 120 again.
But I'm saying I've got to keep the same energy.
You
'cause
keep
I
doing
do like
120s
that.
on people.
I do like that. So I'm trying to say, like, right now we're both actually, she's doing her thing, I'm doing my thing. It's nice. But I think in the back of my head, I'm always like,
You want to
oh,
be the
shit.
breadwinner.
no, not just that. I'm like, oh shit, if I am going to be a father one day, how's it going to work? Do you know what I mean?
If we're both busy,
Yeah.
Can't you be a stay-at-home dad?
That's not going to run though.
Why?
Because I'm elevated as well.
What do you mean elevated? Like
I've
you're-
got my fingers in different
what?
pies, bro. I've got money coming in.
Does that
so
mean you can't be
How?
sort of free?
How?
No,
Tell me
I
how.
couldn't be
Oh.
a stay-at-home
I don't know
dad.
how it works.
That's
I have to.
Well,
Jim-
by sort of diversifying a portfolio, you would hope that your investments will do a lot of the work for you.
That would be
Oh,
amazing.
shit.
I mean,
And
that would be amazing.
Your
but
free time, you'd be able to spend more time with the family, the
I'm on the
kids.
front foot right now, bro. It's like, look, listen, it's like you basically saying no to creating content on YouTube for whatever amount of time. It's like you saying, right, bye to the studio. I'm not going to be in the studio.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be holding a baby.
It's
I
not
mean,
my. That's not my story. That's not
I
my
can't imagine
story.
you do
No,
one
no,
with our
no,
baby.
no, no.
We're
So, hold on.
hustlers, bro.
We're hustlers. How
We're
does a hu-
outside.
a
We're
hustler
really
can't
trying to
stop
get
hu- Do you know
the.
what I mean?
So does that mean Trax isn't a hustler?
Not really, no.
He's not a hustler.
Hey,
no,
shut-
no. To be fair, he's played like he's done well because his missus. You won't mind me saying, his missus is happy doing the stay at home.
Right.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
happy doing that, and I think
Your missus is not going to be happy doing it.
no, she will eventually, but she's not. It's not her calling. It's not like a.
Yeah.
I was destined to be a stay at home.
Okay.
That's not her thing.
Right. I mean, this is quite funny actually because of the four of us
Yeah.
and of, let's just call us the four,
Mm.
we are the three childless dons,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Only one has got away, and that's the reason I guess that ultimately he's not
you've
here.
Nailed it.
right?
Oh shit! He's actually just
It's true.
pieced
It
the whole
makes
thing
sense.
together. Yeah.
But
Literally.
that is life, right?
No, literally.
If you
like,
were to have a kid, the likelihood of you being available for this podcast
it would be hard.
is
bro.
different,
It'd be
drastically,
yeah.
very hard.
drastically slim. Why have you not had kids?
Me, I'm probably more ready than the missus, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a bit.
So
I'm a bit
both
older
of you
than
are begging for kids,
No,
and the
no,
missus.
whoa,
No,
begging,
no,
man,
not
said
begging.
Whoa, don't put words in my mouth.
Do you know what it
bro.
is for me?
I'm
If it
actually-
happened, I'll be comfortable with
Yeah,
it.
bro.
But I'm not trying to get a kid right now. Do you get me? I'm busy, I'm working, we're traveling the world. Let's get that out of the system, and then when she's ready.
Bro, if you asked
know
me
what I mean?
about a year ago, I would have said, yeah, like, let's do this thing. But I've actually gone 180
you
on that.
changed
I've
since.
gone 180 on that.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to have a kid right now, bro.
Okay, right.
I'm not in the position to
Have you
a
locked
kid.
in a sort of time period when it's starting to think about that? Or?
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
When's that?
we've spoken, like we're saying, like a
Oh,
couple more
time
years.
frames.
Yeah, we
Oh,
said a couple
right.
more years
I'm not
traveling,
even- yeah.
Okay.
and then we can
From, yeah.
get it
Schedules.
cracking.
Schedules.
Nah, because you know what it is. She's
Nah,
a bit
this is
younger
good.
than me, so she still wants to
Do more stuff.
do
yeah.
a bit. You know what I mean? Whereas I've travelled a lot already. I'm old, bro.
The other thing is as well, you got to remember about like women, they've got clocks and all that sort of,
course,
stuff. That's
yeah.
got you got to remember. But I think at one point
Have
that
you
was
got-
my thing.
Have you talked about freezing eggs or anything like
Yeah,
that?
we
have,
have.
yeah.
Yeah, spoke about
But
that.
we-
How
Okay.
much is it in pounds to do that?
Couple of thousand a year, I
Is
think,
it?
something like that.
No, I don't think it's that much. You know,
£800 a
I
year for
think
the
it's about
cheapie.
800.
No,
Yeah.
that's the cheap one though.
Oh,
bro.
is it?
That's the.
How do you know? You done all that? Yeah,
Done the research. Listen, mate, sometimes you got to buy a little bit of time.
You got to buy
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Okay.
What about you, bro? Are you ready?
He is ready.
no.
Apparently,
Is it? Do you
rumors
want?
were
Do
that
you
you were
want?
ready, bro.
No,
About a
the
year
rumours.
ago.
What rumours?
You said
Who's spreading false
I
fake
said the
news?
rumors you're ready.
You are fake news. Fake allegations will be
Oh.
defended in court.
I thought you said. I thought your words were.
No, I'm a stand-up guy. I'll say it how it is. It's just something that I'm not ready for.
Okay.
Again, I've
Yeah.
got stuff that I need to be
But are
doing.
you ever gonna be ready, bro?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, one day
Yeah.
for sure.
Come on.
Okay.
That day is not yet.
Okay.
We're trying to build empires, and
Yes.
I've got
That's
so
the
much
energy.
work to do, bro.
Yeah, bro.
This podcast is not going to edit
Bro,
itself.
Come
right?
on. Yeah.
It's got to be clipped up for fucking
Let me-
TikTok,
let- right,
Instagram,
let me-
YouTube,
yeah.
and YouTube Shorts. Make sure you're subscribing on all the available platforms. Links in the descriptions box below. Yeah?
Amen. Amen. Let me tell you this now, yeah. The moment any of us three has a child next, this podcast is done out here. Just so you know.
No, it's not. It's
I
not
think it is,
because
bro.
unless
It's
that
peak.
person is me, and the likelihood of that being is quite small.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is you get replaced.
Replace.
Right?
Good.
Because
I like that energy.
next time we do a podcast,
I like
you will
that
see
energy.
there is a new
Someone else.
face.
I like that energy.
Please do leave suggestions for guests that you would like to see
Yeah.
brought in. We can bring in who we know, friends,
Musicians.
family,
Love that.
musicians, YouTubers. Actually, anyone of interest, we're happy to have on the podcast.
Laura Woods.
That's it.
Okay.
Huh?
Yep, that one out there as
But
well.
also, I think, yeah. Going back to what you're saying, I think it can also do the other way though.
Go
It can
on,
like if
what
you, I've got friends that have had kids and just worked hard after that. They've gone.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They get into the bag even more. The drive is there.
Yeah.
Like,
Now they got
avoid the
kids.
kid as much as possible.
Yeah.
Stay at work.
Thank you. I don't know how that maths works. I'm driven as it
yeah.
is. I don't really know how. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna be
Yeah,
even more
true.
driven. I don't get that.
I'm about to
logic,
be an
bro.
uncle though.
I know,
Oh,
that's
congratulations.
Thank
Congrats,
you,
bro.
man.
Big
Yes.
congratulations.
Big up, sis.
Sam Smith Fisherman. Why is that? the
Fisher
thing?
them.
What?
Fish them.
You can't say fisherman anymore, bro.
Fish them.
It's Fisher them now.
Yeah,
Sorry?
It's not Manchester United. It's Demchester United.
Oh.
Non-binary, bro.
Steve McMepham.
Sam Smith Fisherman.
McMepham.
So what's happened then?
Well, what's the story of that?
No, basically he went on a show. What was it? He went on. He had an interview, and I can't remember who it was with. And they basically said, "Oh yeah, something." So he was like, "Yeah, fisher them." And the person he was speaking with was like, "Oh yeah, fishermen," and he was like, "No, fisher them." And everyone, so and then obviously the internet was like, "Huh? What the
Sam
fuck?"
Smith's been moving.
The
Has he
internet
been
were like,
moving?
"What the fuck did he just say?"
Is everyone okay, bro?
Fisher them.
Yeah. Is everyone
what-
okay?
what
That's the only question I have.
What
for the
he's
world.
doing, is, babe, we know what he's doing.
What
We
is
know
it?
what he's doing.
Oh, like,
No, unisex fisherman. That's what that is.
Huh? Yeah.
Fishermen can be women.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Fisher
basically.
woman.
That's what he's doing. But are we at that point now where we're now changing words that have been in the English dictionary
Police
for hundreds
them.
of years?
Is it a police them now?
Yeah, well, that's what he's trying to do. Like, it's...
Fire
is that
them.
a thing?
Fire them.
Listen, I would like, again...
Fire
me,
them.
I'm a
Fire-
fair-
No, don't fire them.
I'm a,
just
I'm a
the
fair
fire.
person, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to invite someone from
to
the
discuss.
LGBTQ plus community to give their views. Is that something that's now a movement to change words? Is
Well,
it a thing?
But is that different though? Non-binary, is that different to LGBTQ?
I think it's part of it. I think it's part.
What?
Go on.
Okay, lads.
No,
You've been doing so well. Trax is not even here.
No, I'm just
No
asking 'cause
composure
I'm
in
trying to
front
learn,
of
I'm
goal.
trying to learn.
You're missing sitters.
I'm
Yeah.
trying
This
to
is
learn,
not
bro.
Rashford form, bro. This is not Rashford form. This is Weghorst. Yeah?
I'm trying to learn.
No,
bro.
listen. Yeah, it's part of the same community.
Okay.
It's part.
Bro. What's going on?
Listen, right? Let me just free the realness.
Go on.
You're being cagey about this nonsense that we're looking at here. Fish at them. Huh?
No, it's mad, bro.
We're losing the plot, lads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Let's
people are starting to call themselves carpets
Yeah,
and saying, I am a carpet.
No,
Today-
I hear the them thing though. Like, obviously.
Why?
Huh?
Though? Why? Because he's taking. Look, okay, look. Usually, the voice of reason. I didn't speak to my mister, but I was like, look, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
And she was like, he's been fucking ridiculous. Like, what is he on about? Because usually I'm a bit controversial. I was like, this is that. When she said that, I was like, okay, like someone who's a bit more PC.
Yeah.
She's like, no, he's been ridiculous. And I'm like, okay. So actually, and Piers Morgan came
I
out.
love how you needed
I need a voice of reason.
confirmation.
Yeah, because I was just like, am I being
Yeah, we got it. No,
am
I
I
hear
being
you, though.
unfair?
I hear it.
And she's like, no, he's been ridiculous. What do you mean? Like, what?
But what about when people have in their like bio like they them?
Oh.
Is that as
Twitter gives you
I-
the option to do
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
and
I
Instagram.
get
You
that.
get that?
Not for me personally.
Well, you wouldn't add they.
No, not for me. I don't do that. I don't need to do that personally.
So what are you?
But-
You're he.
Mate.
I just let people do their thing. If people,
But what are you though? You're he or you're they? or
I'm
them?
CJ.
What are you
Bro. I'm
Did
CJ.
you get it?
I'm CJ. I'm C.
What
I'm
are you
CJ.
talking
I'm CJ.
about?
No, I'm CJ. I don't want to go down the. I choose
Yeah.
not to go down the road of having to put my pronouns. Like
Yeah.
people that do that, that's them.
That's
I get
their
that.
thing,
No pun
Right.
intended. That's them.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that. It's just not my thing. Like I'm happy having CJ as my name, and that's it.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable if someone says to you, my pronouns are they, them,
I've got no
for using that?
Yeah, I've got no problem with that whatsoever. Like if people do that,
Right.
because
So you're fine then if one day your
Yeah.
son trots into
Yeah.
the room
yeah,
and says, Dad, I'd like you to call me.
I'll be cool with that.
Something else.
honestly, I wouldn't even be that surprised because the way the world is
Yeah.
going, everything is so policed and so PC that it will feel normal.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But it's up to
Yeah.
people to sort of not only make sense of what is going on, but also to sort of stand up for what is fucking rational and logical.
I
and
agree.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of this that needs explaining, mate.
Well, it's nonsense. But the problem is, what are we going to do?
Well,
with
it's nonsense,
Twitter?
but you're going to let your son call himself a she.
Hugh, what if Twitter and TikTok and Instagram get to a point where they enforce you putting pronouns? What are you going to do then?
What?
Are you going to boycott it?
I'll just put,
Enforcing pronouns.
What if they force you when you set up an account
put
to
what
put
your-
pronouns? What are you going to do? Are you going
Right.
to deactivate your account? Because that's the next step, bro. That is
I
literally
mean, I don't
the
think
next
it's
step.
that deep, really, but to a lot of people, it clearly is.
no,
That's what I'm just, yeah, but I'm saying
serious
it
thing,
will
bro.
become
For
a
the
normal
new
thing.
generation. It's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They take it
I'd say
serious.
I had a conversation with my brother, and he is younger than me,
Yeah,
and he is
they.
No, he's not, but he's
Oh.
sort of very supportive of people and their sort of right to be, what's the word, like not, or to be themselves,
Yep.
or who they feel they are. I'm of the opinion that people are getting a little bit lost in their feelings. Your feelings, in my opinion, do not actually hold much weight in terms of your sort of labels in
Yeah.
sort of society.
Okay, so how far do we go into it then? Because you and I, and ironic, we all know someone that basically swears by the fact that they're black when we know that they're mixed race. You know, they are
Oh.
mixed race. So if we're going to talk about pronouns, can we talk about race and ethnicity as well?
Right.
Because this is actually becoming quite a big thing where there's people who quite clearly are one race and they say they believe and they feel.
Let
that
me
they're
ask you,
another.
man. You know, cut all the bullshit, right?
Mm.
Has that ever got to you? Have they
Yeah.
upset you at all at any stage with that sort of self evaluation, let's call it?
Not really. I mean, I find it quite amusing actually,
Oh.
because it's very it's a bit odd personally, but also it is the fact that he's my brother. Like we'll just like, listen, we'll free Anton. Yeah, Anton has basically always said that he's 3/4 Jamaican, a quarter Irish, but he's black.
Right.
And I'm like, but the maths isn't because he's Nan, R.I.P. God bless her soul. She is white, like white Irish. He's got white in him, but he almost dismisses the white, and that's the bit that I'm like, well, you can't be. Can you classify yourself as black if you're mixed? I don't fully get it, but he's absolutely adamant that he's like, no, I'm 3/4.
But I do hear him though. Is he saying he feels more black?
Yeah. So
I think I feel the same.
Yeah, but then do you say you're black then?
That's what we're talking about, though.
Yeah,
isn't it? It's like this definition of.
Well, say I'm mixed race.
Is it what you feel, or is it how society views you, or is it sort of?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can you basically say I identify as black?
I think society put me in more in as a black.
Then that's calm, bro. I've got nothing against it, but it does make me think. It does make me think. But you can't disown the fact that you got white as well. You can't just say I'm black. I don't have. Do you know what I mean?
Look, in terms of the sort of support of this pronoun stuff, these boxes that we've been given by society don't actually fit, and that's why you've got a slight issue with him calling himself black when you can see that there is a difference between the two of you on the exterior, at least. Right?
Yeah.
So I kind of understand that there is a need for more boxes and or people to actually subscribe to the boxes which apply to them, because what seems to be happening is you got a lot of people who are running around saying I'm a caterpillar when you're a frog, right? And I don't really care how you feel, mate. You're a frog, right? So you know, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm sure this is cancelable conversation, but sometimes it needs explaining.
How are you going to deal with a scenario where you have a child and they turn around? I think you asked the question the other day, and they're like, "Daddy, I identify as a woman." You know,
sorry, wait, what?
Sorry,
what happened?
If you have a son, and they say I identify as a girl, like that's a very real conversation you have to have.
In 2023, these are the things that you got to
be prepared for it. And I think we come from families where we're very traditional, old school. No, this is how you.
Are you prepared for that?
Wow.
If my son walked in and said I want to be a girl,
what would you do?
I'll be like, cool.
At what age is this conversation happening that you're cool with it?
I don't know what age do they.
Oh, let's say they walk in at 14 and they're like, "Dad, listen, change my mind."
Yeah, because bro, I'm thinking like I'm gonna let my kid do what they want in life.
Yeah.
So at 14, your son is he's getting the go ahead from his dad.
Not go ahead, bro.
Well, what do you mean? You just said they can do what they want.
On him, but if he
no, he walked in and said, "Dad, listen."
No, you can't do that.
You can't say that, bro. Oh my god, you're moving mad, crazy.
Right, but if my son walked in and said, "I want to put on some heels," is that mad?
No. I'm saying he wants to go through a transition.
No, not at 14. That's a whole operation thing, bro.
Okay,
so
what age are you contemplating the transition is okay?
18, isn't it?
Oh, 18.
When you're an adult. Also, like, lads, we got to take into consideration that people are allowed to be whatever they want in life, bro.
I mean,
Do you know what I mean? Let people be free.
No, they're not. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're not.
I'm going to go.
You cannot dress up as a fucking horse and then start saying, "I'm a horse."
But why not?
You're not a fucking horse, mate.
Yeah.
Why not, though?
You're not a horse.
I'm afraid with you lot, yeah. I'm not. If my son turns around at that age and says, "I want to be," I'm like, but why? I'll actually have the question.
Cool. I'll ask why as well. Yeah.
I'm not just like freaking.
No, I'm not gonna be.
Go ahead.
Because
go
I feel like
a
a woman, man.
I'd actually want to get to know what's like what. Like
say you said that. I feel like a woman. Like that's what I was.
No, but for me, again, from a strong Nigerian household, I'll be very upset, bro. I'll be very upset about it. Like I get like kind of being. What's the word? Being more modern and understanding that things are checked, but I wouldn't fully get it, man, because it's not something that has occurred in my family, my family's family for years and generations. So for me to actually be the one that has a son that decides that that's how they feel and that's what they will do, I'll be like, "Raw, what's going on?" Like I get it. It's not PC, and I understand that in this day and age that it's more frequent. But I'm like, I'm just intrigued as to how it's become more frequent because it wasn't a thing before.
All right, what about if it was your daughter who's saying, I feel like I'm more heading towards a tomboy kind of boy, kind of.
But you could be a tomboy and still be a girl, though. That's fine.
Would you be cool with that?
Tomboy's fine, bro.
Tomboy's fine, bro.
But trying to be a boy,
Also,
changing names and that is
can I
mad.
say one thing?
Changing names.
What
Like,
you just said, yeah. If it's a girl, if you have a daughter and she's a tomboy, that's completely calm. If you have a son, as annoying as it may be, and he's a bit feminine, a bit wet, do you know what I mean? Fine as well. But that's very different to, no, I'm actually going to change into a whole thing into a girl. I still don't fully understand the logic behind it. That's just my personal opinion.
Look, consider this, right? There are people in the world who believe they're in the wrong body. They've been born into the wrong body. Their head is completely wired into the opposite sex.
And
that they have been given. Right?
And it feels more frequent now than it was.
Of course it is. And it's because not only is, I guess, there are a lot more information out there, but there's a lot more sort of mind-shaping content which encourages people to explore their feelings and thoughts and change. And also you got parents like this guy who at 14 are going to go on then, do what you like.
That's mad.
No, but
bro.
remember, I'm not encouraging
You're backtracking.
No,
You're
I'm
backtracking.
not, but I'm not encouraging it. I'll question them, but essentially, bro, like, I feel like everyone should be able to do whatever they want in life, bro. If
they can.
Do you know what I mean?
Listen, I want to make this clear because I get a lot of stick for this, right?
Yeah.
It's not that I have a problem with people doing what they like. It's that once you've done what you like, you can't start calling yourself something which you are not. Just dressing up or changing stuff isn't enough. It doesn't make a dog a cat because he's got fucking whiskers.
Yeah.
Right? That's just not how it works.
Yeah.
We've got labels because you are what we can see you are. And I know for some people that is a serious issue that they're dealing with and they might consider change. That might be best for them. But we got to have a new box for you because you don't fit the same box as the original. And right now, let's be honest, women are under fire. Why am I seeing fucking TikToks and YouTube videos with people who are very intelligent and have sometimes incredibly important positions of authority struggling to define a woman? What the fuck is going on out here?
Oh, what? Do you mean like the Sam Smith
Mate,
stuff?
if you just look up what is a woman on YouTube, you will see people dancing around the fucking hedges.
No way.
Avoiding actually answering the question. It's bizarre as fuck, mate.
So you can't just say some of
people are terrified to say anything now because someone's going to get offended.
That's crazy, man.
And right now, what's happening is
everyone's walking on eggshells.
whilst we're being open-armed or we're more open-minded as far as, you know, like you said, stuff that hasn't been in our families or we haven't known about or we're just being educated about a lot of the time. What is happening is women are taking the heat. They're taking a back burner. And things like safe spaces for women, like changing rooms, are becoming a fucking free-for-all for people who, I'm sorry, don't fit in the box. Yeah. You've got a massive fucking penis, mate, swinging. Yeah? I'm seeing a guy who's been found...
they're allowed to go into...
Whoa.
They're making unisex toilets, bro.
Yeah,
I've been in unisex toilets.
Okay, well, let's just say you've got a kid, right?
Yeah.
There will be parents that are very uncomfortable with the thought of anybody being allowed into the changing room. In fact, I would presume that most women are not comfortable with any type of man being inside that space where they get changed.
I hear that, to be fair.
Imagine as well, like, again, if you had a daughter or even just a girl generally, like, just basically now, the amount... I'd say there's probably a lot more cases of harassment since unisex toilets became a thing.
Yeah, I can
imagine. Can you imagine? Right,
well,
just
probably
any
both
guy
ways as well.
Do you think so? Both ways?
Well, look, if you think about it, there's blatantly been more of a retaliation against people who are coming into these spaces. Because whilst there's a lot of support, there's going to be a lot of people who are like fervently against this. Like, look, we talked about Sam Smith. I saw him getting heckled in the park by someone.
Yeah.
I thought the thing we were going to talk about was like his video. Have you seen that video?
What
where
music
he's like
video?
dressing up as the devil.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, no,
He's
yeah.
wearing
Yeah.
like wear what you like, right? But wear it something that fits at least. It's not looking good, bro.
I haven't watched it. I
Mate,
can't lie.
I don't recommend it. UMA Awards.
Yeah, yesterday, man.
What is the UMA Awards?
Urban Music Awards.
Okay, then.
It's been around for. Oh, yesterday was the 19th anniversary.
Wait, is that older than the Mobos?
No, I think the Mobo's been around a bit longer.
So it's
But say basically you got the Brits, then you got Mobos, I'd say, and then like rated awards and like UMAs.
oh, UMA's at the bottom of the league.
Not like that, because fair play to them.
Because you want to get
invite
invited
me
back.
They invite me all the time, but you know,
Okay.
like I'm
Not
saying,
like that because
no.
they invite me.
I'm saying, bro, they're not even on like TV and that. But
Okay,
it's a good
It's
event.
it's an underground thing.
It is
basically.
underground,
Okay.
but you know,
But
like
do they speak for the streets?
They
well,
do, but then the rated awards came out and kind of
yeah,
took
rated
that
awards
limelight.
kind of took that really, but they're, you know what, they're supporting the UK scene, so I respect them. And you
Okay.
know, Novelist won best male act for me. Novelist is
Wait,
Huh?
who?
Novelist.
Novelist.
But I'm saying like
Wait, what?
they're, you see, like
Novelist is
No,
cold, but
he's hard,
best
bro.
male artist of the year.
yeah,
Has he released an album this year? Or?
Not that I know.
I don't think so.
How's
But
he-
he's cold. He's cold. But I'm saying like, you see, like them giving him the flowers. I feel like I respect that, because Mobos and Brits and that ain't gonna.
They ain't
do
gonna
that.
give him nothing, no.
Do you know what I mean? So
He's been around for a long time, but I swear he's just gone quiet though.
no, I think he's been dropping music.
Okay, I mean, for the people that don't know, Novelist is
Grime MC.
Grime MC.
Cold, one of the coldest.
What's his biggest track again? Remind me. He had
Boy.
a run like maybe 7 years ago, where he was that guy.
So why is he winning the award now?
I don't know what's
I'm
going
lost.
on.
He hasn't
He
released
won.
any music. He's relevant 6 years ago, and he's getting
Nah,
flowers.
he's my guy though. He's my guy, bro. He deserved the flowers. He deserves the
Okay,
flowers. You know what I mean?
okay.
And that's why I got a big up UMAs, because they give people flowers.
So hold on, did he turn up to pick up the award?
Yeah, he was there. I was with him.
Who
bro.
else won an award?
DWE won something.
Did he come and collect?
He was there.
Okay,
Who did DWE win?
hold on.
I can't remember what DWE
Did
won.
Heady
It might have been-
Heady one win any awards?
Nah,
Anyone
nah.
won't be there.
What?
No, no.
He didn't
Sad.
turn up. Bugsy
no,
Malone
no.
was there though.
Wait, do they only give awards to people that turn up?
It sounds a bit.
No. Bare people won awards that went there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
right.
okay.
Who else? Oh, Heartless Crew got like big like lifetime kind of thing.
Were they
Okay.
there?
Yeah, they were there.
Oh, okay.
No, it was a good little event, bro. Like it was good to hang out with a few. Oh, Louis Theroux was there, bro.
Oh,
That was mad.
That's
for
so
me.
random.
That's so
Yeah,
random.
that
But
is random.
and what's the other presenter? Martin Bush.
yeah. Listen, these guys sound like they just invited me.
Invited everyone.
Bro, honestly, that's the most
Shout us,
random.
we might come.
The most random music.
It was.
awards
It
ever.
was fun though. It was
They've had a
It
good
was
run though.
Yeah,
They've been around for years.
Who
UMA has been
is
around for
having the
years.
best run right now from the UK scene?
Oh, do you mean like
Central, isn't it?
forever?
Central C, still.
Do you mean right now?
Yeah, Central. run's crazy right
yeah,
now, bro.
Central C. Yeah,
I
he's
saw
been
one
on.
thing, right? I was going through Leicester
Central C.
Square,
Yeah.
and I don't know what he was doing, but it's like a T-shirt thing or something, or a mixtape or a signing. But he was going to appear because there was a crowd, and they filled up literally half the street.
in Oxford
imagine.
Street,
It's a small street,
Yeah.
Where?
sort of Soho,
Like Carnaby Street or something.
that type of
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
and it was for Cinch.
A lot of people
can
there for
imagine.
this
Yeah,
kid.
He has had. a
But
good
do you know
run, to
who
be
else
fair.
we got a shout out? Like you mentioned Heady one. Like he's been. When did No Better come out, bro?
Oh yeah, that was a time ago.
And he's
bro.
still dropping.
But how do we classify a good run though? Because if he dropped a single tomorrow, would it go number one? Do we
Martin
care about
Sofa's
number one?
doing good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
He's
yeah.
doing-
It's
bro,
not
he's
it's not
still-
charting, but it's good. Yeah, Heady one's my guy though.
He's
Heady
hot.
has solidified
my guy.
himself now.
He is,
He's
yeah,
not
he
going
is.
anywhere.
And he came out before Cinch as well, didn't he?
Yeah, so I mean, he's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
here, relevant as ever.
Yeah, I feel like the buzz is different though.
Yeah, Central's buzz is different.
Yeah.
Mad, bro.
Central
Bro,
C
he's
is-
getting more. He's getting more streams than Stormzy, bro.
I keep hearing
Central
that
C, he's
raw.
got the
Yeah.
girls, he's got the kids, he's
Yeah.
got about 12% of the roads,
Yeah.
maybe 25 if you're lucky on a good day.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got. He's,
And more importantly, maybe it
Mm.
looks like he's got a little bit of America.
well, I was just about to say,
Yeah.
I keep hearing that he's a crack America, but I'm
He's
not
touring
seeing the
there, bro.
signs though.
Well, I
bro.
saw one video of Travis Scott
saw that,
DJing,
yeah,
and he is
his
playing
rhythms.
it. He knows all the lyrics.
But bro, CJ, you're missing it, bro. Like how big do you want him to be?
No,
in
no,
America?
okay.
You got-
I get.
America's
I don't wanna,
massive.
I don't
bro.
want to stat pad, yeah.
Yeah.
But personally, for me, in my lifetime, I want to see a UK rapper top or at least get a top 10.
But do you know how hard it is
in
to
the
hit
charts.
the charts?
I
in
know
America,
it.
bro?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Not
We've been
everyone's
waiting.
Drake. Not
Yeah, but
everyone's
we've
the
been
boy.
waiting, bro. Yeah, but he's
Everyone's the
he's
boy.
Not, he's
Drake.
not from
Oh,
the
do
UK.
you know-
He's
Did you not watch the Drake and Lil Yachty thing? Yeah?
No.
Bro,
No,
why not, bro?
no,
It's a
because
long
we don't
watch.
have time to watch half an hour Drake interviews.
Oh,
bro.
man knows the time.
Listen,
then.
I just clicked to see. Listen, I've got a list here. I'll put it up on the screen.
Go
The
on.
top 10 most streamed rap songs of all time.
Drizzy Drake.
Of all time,
How
Right.
many do you think that Drake has got on that top 10?
Of all time. Ooh, of
Two?
all time.
Bro, you got to think of Tupac, Eminem.
Is it streams on Spotify or what?
I'll just let you know, Tupac does not have a single song on the top 10 of rap songs streamed
mad.
all time.
Of all time. Drake
You would have thought Hit 'Em Up or
No,
Biggie.
but because he was before
They're
the
all
streaming
too
was a
old,
thing.
aren't they?
So
Yeah.
be more this
So no
generation.
Biggie.
No.
Juicy.
Uh,
I
was it?
doubt Juicy will be. I doubt
Ooh.
Biggie will be on there. Bro.
There's no Biggie.
Nelly,
there's
though.
no Tupac.
I can tell you now, it's gonna have like at least three Eminem songs in there.
Yeah, 100. M's gonna be
Definitely M's gonna be in there. Definitely.
Nelly.
There are,
and-
there are,
Nelly
there are,
can't-
there are
no, not
0
Nelly.
Eminem
Huh?
songs on
What?
this list.
Wait, what's going on?
The top 10 most streamed rap
streams
songs
were
of
actually
all
before
time.
Eminem as well. I clocked.
Number 10, Kendrick Lamar, Humble.
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 9 is Travis Scott, Sicko Mode.
Wow.
Drake's on that though.
Yeah,
Come on.
Drake's definitely. Is that era? 100%.
You know Drake's on that song, yeah?
Oh,
He
you had
didn't
to
even
claim that
know.
one.
Oh,
You had
he's
to claim
sad.
that one, didn't you?
He's trying to say Drizzy
know
is-
what?
Oh, there's gonna be XXX Tentacion.
Lil Uzi Vert at number 8.
You'll have Juice WRLD and XX.
Travis Scott at number 7. So
Oh,
that's 2 for
Travis.
Travis Scott, right?
Travis Scott's
What's
massive,
Travis
bro.
number 7?
Goosebumps.
Big tune.
Travis is
You
doing
got
bits.
XXX.
Told you.
Jocelyn Flores
I knew
is
it.
number
Yeah,
6.
I know that tune.
Juice
XXX number 5. Sad
Yeah,
But
I
this is
knew
the
it.
streaming
I knew
era,
it.
bro.
I knew it.
Drake-
Juice WRLD.
is number 4 with God's Plan.
Come
yeah,
on.
we knew
His
that, we
first
knew that.
track on the. In fact, it's his first and only track on the top 10.
Wow.
No, Sicko Mode is
No, that's not his track.
He's
Travis-
on the song, bro.
Travis Scott's
I'm
track, bro.
confused.
Travis owns that one.
Oh wait, who else is gonna be on there? Who else is? Come on, there must be who's a fucking household name?
Jay-Z or Kanye
No, but I don't-
West, bro.
No Kanye.
No Kanye.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, before this era. If there's no Eminem,
That's
there's
what
no
I'm saying.
Jay-Z
This is
and
proof
Kanye.
of what I'm trying to say. The kids have taken
kids,
over.
Yeah.
right?
Lil Uzi and them.
You've
man.
got number 3 is Lucid Dreams, Juice WRLD.
Big
I
tune.
knew. I said Juice WRLD.
Number 2 is Sunflower, Post Malone and Sway Lee
Raw.
with 2.3 billion streams.
Raw, Sunflower's a big song
And
to be
number
fair.
1, the most streamed rap song of all time, is Post Malone featuring 21 Savage, Rockstar.
Rockstar.
That's the most streamed song.
Do you know
of
what's
all
mad though?
time.
XXX and
Two
and
or three.
Juice WRLD
Yeah, both gone.
gone.
Sad, innit?
Oh,
Out of
wow.
the top
Too
10.
soon. Too soon.
That's mad. I wonder what the biggest or most streamed UK songs would be.
Listen, right,
Oh,
the
it's gonna be a
numbers are
Seb song,
frighteningly
It's gonna be a
small
Seb
in
song.
comparison.
I can imagine, bro. Yeah.
In fact, I always am surprised, if I'm honest, seeing UK numbers.
Yeah.
Dave will
Because
have a song in there.
US is just so big in comparison.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
just
be
like
big
10
in one
times.
state
Yeah.
and be bigger than in
It's
the
mad.
UK.
Yeah.
It's mad. It's mad.
What-
But
what-
I would love to see it. Stormzy will be in
Central
there.
will be in there.
Storm,
Huss.
Sench, and Dave.
Not Huss?
Yeah, he's got an
Maybe
album
us.
coming, right?
Yeah, he's got an
We
album.
could potentially see something big from him.
What do you lot think of me discovering Jay-Z's discography?
I'll be honest, it's embarrassing.
of?
I'm shocked that
hurts
a DJ, you're a music man.
No, I'm a.
It's upsetting
Yeah, but
me.
I'm a UK. I'm a UK rapper.
Mate,
you
mate,
can't close
mate,
your eyes.
mate,
and ears
listen,
to what's
as a
going on.
I've never
DJ.
heard them songs play in clubs,
That's
bro.
mad. That's mad.
You lot hear Jay-Z?
You've
in
never
clubs?
heard any tracks off
No,
the
just
blueprint.
clubs though, bro.
That's impossible.
Never.
No, you must.
That's
have, bro.
impossible.
You must have.
I've heard like his bait ones like New York.
Yeah, but that's not blueprint though.
I know, but that's the Jay-Z
What-
songs
okay,
we know,
what-
bro.
What made you?
Like,
back,
us
what made you
UK though.
backtrack and listen to it now? Then?
No, because I'm getting older, so I'm
Okay.
appreciating like old school hip hop a bit.
Oh
a bit more.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, but no, we'll talk about Tommy Fury and things. So I missed the fight because I was basically out doing shots on the Sunday, and then I
Okay.
was driving home, and then I missed the fight. I
Right,
stayed.
missed the
Do you know what?
fight.
I actually stayed out. United versus Newcastle was at
Oh, yeah,
4
we
o'clock.
watched
Watched that got waved.
Oh,
Obviously
yeah,
lifted the
yeah.
cup.
Getting
So I was like, I
Getting
could wait
excited.
in this pub for this fight, but I can't be asked. I actually can't be asked.
And
So-
obviously the whole thing of the script leak.
Yeah, yeah. It
was
just,
a
I
bit-
just like it's like WWF wrestling now, isn't it? It doesn't feel real.
I mean,
Did it feel like a real fight when you watched it?
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
the actual
Okay.
fight.
I mean, they were
yeah.
punching
Right.
each other's faces in. It's a real
Okay,
fight.
fine.
He
Alright,
was
fine.
crying at the end. What
Who
do you think
was?
of that? Tommy Fury.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him.
But I don't know, man. Do you think he done well or what? I feel like
Who? Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I feel like he should have been smacking him up more, bro. Can't lie.
Tommy is a novice himself,
Yeah.
and much like many other very successful legends of the game, they start by beating absolute nobodies. So he's got a lot of stick for that, but that is the way that you build your career up and your hype in the name. He's jumping ahead of the gun by fighting this kid, who actually, it turns out, has got a serious heart, but is just technically a bit lackluster. And I was quite impressed, man, because, you know, he's got a lot of pressure on him. He is only like 23.
Who, Tommy?
Tommy.
Yeah.
And as much as he could have been better.
Yeah.
He was the better of the two, and quite clearly, technically superior. Yeah. So for the fact that he won for boxing as well.
Yeah,
because if you lose,
that was the thing, isn't it?
It's not only the Fury family name, but it's actually, is boxing serious?
Yeah.
If you can just be a YouTuber and just after 2 years you're done.
Yeah.
So I was quite thankful that he won.
Yeah.
But I thought, look, it's amazing, man. That kid raised £30 million in a night.
I know.
M's. How much did Tommy get though? 7.
I don't know how much he gets,
he
but
less.
You know what? It looked to me, it looked like he was in tears at the end.
Yeah, it was happy,
and it was more about I needed to win.
Yeah,
that,
pride.
But there's a rematch. There's gonna be a rematch, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently, I have to say, he's not winning the fight, so I don't know why we're doing rematches.
Another 30 M's, bro.
Yeah.
I guess
another
exactly
30 M's.
Yeah,
exactly.
He don't care about the zeros on his name, bro. Do you get? I don't think he cares about having another loss.
Yeah.
Jake Paul. He don't care. Now he's had a loss. He don't care about having another loss, bro.
Well, it would have been. It's a dent to his ego for sure.
Yeah, but now he's got one. It don't matter. If he
he's
gets
done
two.
well, man. He's fought some of the greatest fight. He's fought Anderson Silva.
Yeah, but how old is he?
It doesn't matter, mate. Anderson Silva break your nose.
I know, but is he like 50 years old though?
If he decided to,
he's 50 years old though,
and it's still Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
He's fighting ex-UFC fighters who might not be there to do more than collect a check, but they are names.
Yeah,
and that's why right now he has to be the favourite if him and KSI fight.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's better than KSI.
100%. Yeah,
he's better than KSI.
So you think Jake Paul will knock KSI out?
I think he would. Yeah.
What about you?
I'm not gonna say knock him out.
I think
I feel like KSI.
No. Can I tell you why he'd knock out KSI? Because KSI has got his fingers in too many other pies. KSI can fight, but I just think he's not fully focused on the boxing. Yeah.
No,
whereas Jake Paul is on this boxing team.
Yeah, but one thing I learned about
boxing.
KSI from watching his documentary,
he doesn't lose.
He's a winner, bro.
I like
when he's on something, he's on it.
Can we talk about that documentary?
Yeah,
because I actually wanted to ask you a lot about that.
I haven't seen it.
It's actually pretty good, man.
It's good, bro. I like it.
Yeah.
Why do you, this is the thing you did with YouTube. You're doing that again.
What?
It's like you're like that auntie on Facebook, right?
What can we talk about?
Who's just heard about Facebook?
Oh, what?
And she's just rocked up and she's like, "Oh my God, Facebook's actually amazing, mate. We've been here 10 years."
Here's the thing about
KSI is one of the most successful people in this country.
Okay, here's the thing that I found interesting was, and I feel like both of you can relate to this. I might have asked you about it. I've not really asked you about it. But when he starts the documentary, he's like, yeah, I realise straight away that the person I am, it's not going to get me anywhere, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm a boring character. I'm actually quite shy, quite timid. So like, let me change who I am when I'm on camera. It's like as soon as I went on camera, he came alive, and KSI was born.
Yeah,
alter ego.
Yeah,
and I started thinking, I was like, Ross, so who's got an alter ego? And I remember you saying that Ironic is different, to James.
Same one thing where he said that he's JJ at home, and then KSI when he's.
But how do you flick between the two? Because for me, that like obviously that takes PR practice and training. But do you literally go on like right now? Obviously you're podding, but I feel like I'm getting a bit of both.
Yeah, I feel like podding is like where I can meet both worlds because I'm just having a conversation essentially, and it's about everyday things. I'm not just being ironic. You know what I mean? But like music wise, like it's definitely a persona, bro. Like me being on stage is totally different to who I am at home, bro. Totally different.
What about you, Hugh?
What about me? I mean,
Hugh obviously different to, I won't say your government.
YouTube.
Do you know what I mean? But like who you are behind camera, is it the same as who you are on camera?
I think I'm the same person. I've got the same morals, but I might say stuff that I wouldn't say normally. for entertainment purposes, and that is like there's a slightly more Hugh Wizzy is a more outlandish character than me.
Yeah. I hear that.
Even when I was doing the reactions, I felt like I had to be. You have to be a bit more chirpy than you usually are, just at home, innit? Even when I was recording the videos, like as soon as the camera's on, you have to be a bit more.
Well, part of that as well is because if people are expecting regular content, right, what they don't ever really consider is that we've all got lives.
Yeah, for
like,
real.
You might have a death in the family, but you've still got to do your video at 8 a.m. and be like, "Hi guys."
Yeah.
You can't really be like, "Look guys, my family member just died. I've been crying my eyes out for the last 6 hours and I haven't eaten all night. Might not sleep tonight. Got, looking a bit insomniac." You've got to be like, "Oh, this is what you want to hear."
It's mad.
And you've got to be doing that all the time throughout your whole life experience. So for the last 10 years, more than, I would say 98% of the time, you won't see what's going on behind closed doors, whether it's, you're through the roof or you're in the mud.
And with KSI, it's probably even more because he's so big and famous. Pause,
why?
Because he's so massive. Pause. But you know what I mean? He's probably has to put that on every day, bro. Yeah. But I do feel like from watching the documentary, he kind of felt a bit lost as a person because he was that character for so long.
Well, I found it interesting that he was like, he's actually quite shy. Well, that's what he was when he was younger. Maybe not so much now, but he's like, he was shy. That's a big extreme to say shy to be in KSI. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You lot aren't, I wouldn't have you down as shy. You know what I mean? I don't mean you're man, sometimes you're a bit. Sometimes, you are a little chilled, bit. A little bit. I don't think Hugh's.
Ironic literally calls himself shy.
Who KSI?
No, you do.
Yeah, I'm still like shy. Like say a group of people walked in now, I'll just be the quiet one. Yeah,
so. Group of galley.
I mean,
group of galley.
What gal? I'm married. What do you mean? What gal? What?
You're shy. Nah, it's gone.
No, we haven't finished the pod for you to start talking foolishness already, bro. Fuck's sake. Listen, it has been an absolute pleasure. We are back on a regular basis. I hope you're looking forward to more content on all the platforms that you will find in the description box below. Anything that you want discussed, basically, let us know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop the video a like. And don't be afraid to share your favourite clips with all of us. Their Instagrams and whatnot will be in the links as well. We're going to love you and leave you for now. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've been...
For the people.
Come on.
My sons.
Jeez.
Okay.
My son.